On hsn.com all day long at these sale prices. A lot of stuff's been selling out, so I want to apologize in advance. Tonight's a bit of a work in progress. Things might shuffle here and shuffle there. The team said they would probably move this to the top of the show because we are nearly sold out of it. So we're going to present it first up. I'm being told our guest Joe is ready to go as well. This is a big deal because right here we have next generation life-saving technology. If you've watched HSN for a long time, you'll know I'm a big fan of the Samurai smoke detectors. These are not like the smoke detectors that you and I are used to. These are not the smoke detectors that are gonna chirp at you, beep at you in the middle of the night. These are not the smoke detectors that you're gonna take down, and you're naughty to do it, you know that, but you take down and the wires are hanging loose, it's not good. These have a 10-year battery life. 10 years, no fuss, no worry, you leave them alone. Now, they can go on the ceiling, or you can put them on the wall. I'm gonna ask our team if we could possibly get some of the 3M tape. It comes with this 3M sticky, which just allows you to stick it, no tools needed. You get 2 of these smoke detectors, typically valued at around $35. As a bonus, you are also receiving the carbon monoxide detector. This is a conversation we've got to have. It's a silent killer, and too many people are dying every single year from carbon monoxide poisoning. Just a few days ago, one of our great producers, his name is Mr. Rick. He was selling his house. A lovely lady called Nancy. Rick and Nancy were selling their house, and they had the inspector come over, and the inspector informed them that they had a gas leak and have had it for 2 years. Luckily, it wasn't a major gas leak, otherwise, of course, it could be deadly. But he had said how ill he and his wife had been recently, and they couldn't work it out. It was the gas leak. So, long story short, 2 of the smoke, 1 of the carbon monoxide detectors, $62.99. You're saving $7 off, free shipping and handling, with 16, nearly 17,000 sold, the final 1,000 to go around at the discounted price. Look, the show's just beginning. I've got a bazillion great discounts to show you and sale items, but if you only buy one thing, clearly it should be this. Home fires, house fires are on the rise. This is an easy yes, and it's an easy put on the wall or the ceiling, and then you feel more protected with the advanced photoelectric sensor. How do I know all this? Because Mr. Joe Harrison sold it to me about 18 months ago, which is why we've got them in our home. Joe, it's great to have you. Thank you for bearing with us. I know you were shuffled here and shuffled there. Thank you for starting the show. Joe, you know we're nearly sold out.
I can't believe that, but I'm so happy, Adam. Everyone is buying safety today because I didn't realize, even as a homeowner, that these guys that are hanging on our walls, in our houses, in our apartments, in our condos, these places that we're buying, they're only meant to last 10 years, and that's it. Because that sensor that's on there, it starts to get filled with dander, debris, and dust, and then the sensor is essentially ineffective. And that's not just me saying it. It's the U.S. Fire Administration is recommending these guys get changed every 10 years. When you end up picking up your Samurai today, you're getting 10 years worth of peace of mind. Because yes, that sensor lasts 10 years. Yes, the battery in here will last 10 years. So no more 2 a.m. trying to pull down the battery in the middle of the night. You get that good night's sleep because not only is the battery working, but you have peace of mind. But the other thing too, Adam, is as the codes change throughout the years, a lot of us, we don't add the right amount of smoke detectors in our home. The current 2021 code is every bedroom should have a smoke detector. Can you say you have that? Every major hallway leading into a major space should have a smoke detector. Do you have that? It's also recommended you put one of these where your washer and dryer is, because lint fires are becoming something nasty that we have to deal with. Can you say you have that? If you don't, got to get rid of these guys. Or even if you have these hanging on the wall, it's nice to add this. When you see the size, it's smaller, it's more compact, but like Adam mentioned, it's got that advanced photo cell on the inside, which means that it knows the difference between, say, smoke coming off your oven and then steam coming off your shower.
Right.
But the other thing about it, having that 10-year battery is no more hassle of how do I get up into the ladder? Do I have to call my grandkids over to change out the batteries? No. Today is day one. And when you get this at home, this is really such an easy setup. It just has 2 pieces. It'll come already assembled, where you take the back off. And then, Adam, the battery is already installed. There's a little plastic tab. You pull that off, that starts day one. Now, Adam, it's going to start beeping at you when the battery's time to change. But, Adam, that's not until the year 2031. a decade worth of protection with Samurai.
Here's the thing, it's not that I'm not saying you can't find these new ultra mini, ultra stylish photoelectric smoke detectors in the stores. You can, but they're just so expensive, which is why people normally don't buy them. They normally buy the regular, the old style ones. So what Samurai did when they launched this is they took that new technology, but at a fraction of the price that other companies are. You're getting that now with a further discount and free shipping and handling. We're taking the final few hundred orders right now. These will be restocked, of course, because they're such big sellers for us, and they are so well liked and reviewed, but you're getting it at the lowest price at this stage. Again, free shipping, discount, and flex pay. So you're getting 2 of them, normally about $40 each. And then you're also going to get the $45 carbon monoxide detector as well. Joe, I don't want to jump around, forgive me. They're telling me 8 minutes or sell out, so I'm conscious that we're rushing through it. How big a deal is having a carbon monoxide detector at home? Because the scary thing that I read was that most homes don't even have one at all.
You're exactly right, Adam. Most of us, we just have the regular smoke detector, and that's the great thing. It's the #1 reason why people call 911 is that fire in the house. But the #2 reason is carbon monoxide, because we have more and more technology that we're bringing into our house that emits carbon monoxide in your house. But the scary thing about it, smoke detector, I can see smoke, I can smell smoke, I can even see fire. Carbon monoxide, you don't see it. You don't taste it, you can't smell it until it enters your body, and then you start to feel ill. And you don't even necessarily know that it's carbon monoxide that's poisoning you. You might just feel like, I had a bad meal. This is going to be that new saver, really lifesaver to you, because it's the #2 reason why people are calling 911. But I love what Samurai did. They give you a really loud alarm, and this is all you have to do. You don't have to change the batteries. All Samurai recommends is you test the batteries every 6 months. So when you test that smoke alarm, it gives you the chirp, loud 85 decibel, but it's a slow chirp. So you know, okay, get your stuff, get out of the house. Now when you have carbon monoxide, it's that fast burst, that beep. When you hear that fast beep, that's carbon monoxide. You don't have time to grab anything. You need to get out because you don't know where that carbon monoxide is. So they recommend every 750 square feet of a home should have a carbon monoxide detector. Every level of your house, you should have a carbon monoxide detector. Adam, if you don't have these important things, I mean, these are things that truly give me the peace of mind as a parent, as a husband, as I've got pets in the house. If there's a fire, if there's carbon monoxide detector, I want to be aware of what's going on. This is the easiest, truly, like you said, the most affordable way to do it, because otherwise you can go directly to Samurai's website, spend $40 a piece on the smoke alarm, $45 on the carbon monoxide detector. This really is the best place to buy the Samurai smoke detectors.
I know we're only just getting started, but if you only buy one item tonight, clearly it should be this. If you've ever been in a fire, and I do not wish that on anybody, small or large, I have been in a fire and it was horrendous. I'll never forget it. This is an important product that can protect. And what I like so much is that, because, you know what I'm talking about, is 3M sticky tape. So many of us buy products, and let's be honest, they arrive at the house, we're excited about them because they look good on TV, but then they arrive at the house and you pick up the box and you hear all the parts and say, I haven't got time to build this. And it sits in the box for heaven knows how long. What I like about this is, when it arrives, this is the 3M sticky tape. You stick it there and then stick it to the wall or stick it to the ceiling. No excuses, no hassle. You can install it in seconds, but you gotta have them. If your smoke detector is more than 10 years old, if it's yellowing, if it's bleeping out false alarms all over the place, if it's not there anymore because it was too many false alarms period, or the battery was running low, this is a 10-year battery. You will have to think about this for the longest time. And on top of that, with a photoelectric sensor, it gives you more security with better accuracy. Again, last chance. We are 5 minutes or sell out. I know we're just getting warmed up tonight, but this is a deal. I'm all about the saving money, which is why I've been working with our producer, Allison, and our amazing planner, Michelle, all day long on tonight. We have refined all these products down to a fine art. Every discount, every saving, every surprise is going to be worth your while. If you order this tonight, you get the 3-pack for, quite honestly, less than what some companies charge for one. And let's face it, Joe, all things get better. These are the new generation of smoke detectors and carbon monoxide.
Well, when you think about it, Adam, you're looking at this little guy. Okay, it's more compact. I can put this anywhere. And really, when you're setting this up in your home, it's eye level and above. So like Adam mentioned, screws are included, or you've got the 3M tape. Just make sure it's a flat surface, eye level and above, so it's small and compact. It's got that 10-year battery and that advanced photoelectric cell. So it's going to know the difference between the false alarms and those true alarms. But even if all this latest technology is not enough to convince you, I'm going to convince you with this. This has a 10-year battery. These guys that are hanging on our wall supposed to change the battery every 6 months. So if you have 3 of these, just like we're giving you a 3-pack today, and you change the batteries every 6 months, this is what 6 months or 10 years worth of batteries would look like. This cost me $92 just in batteries, and I'm filling up a smoke detector that has technology from 1960. That's the bad thing, Adam, is that we keep using this old stuff. The technology is now 60 years old, and it's so expensive because I'm constantly replacing the batteries. So when you end up getting the Samurai smoke detector, the advanced photo sensor in here, this came out less than a decade ago. But it's proven technology, and the reason why it's so important is that the sensors that are on the inside, they start to fill up with the dander, the dust, and the debris that's floating in their air. It's just like your air filters. If you ever had one of those HEPA filters, you take it out after a month or two, and you're like, wow, I can't believe this is floating in my air. Imagine what 10 years of that looks like on your house. And for me, for my story, I was down at HSN. My wife is pregnant. She gives me a call. She's like, I smell something. She calls 911. I'm hearing the fire trucks pull up to the house. Right. She smelled melting plastic that was inside of one of our electrical outlets. Yeah. The scary thing is, Adam, I bought my house in 2005. Right. My smoke alarms were from 1998. Right. This was sitting next to that where that plastic was burning, but it wasn't going off because it was older than 10 years old. You see? And this is the scary thing. We move into these houses, you never know. Okay, I know when the walls are painted, but you never know when these are mounted on the wall. Replace these, get these, Adam. It just gives you that peace of mind.
And you must understand that it's not just that you're getting the 2 smoke detectors, it's that you're getting the carbon monoxide detector. Most of us don't even have one. That is a major problem. It's one of the conversations we've got to have. Carbon monoxide poisoning is very real, and it's way too regular of an occurrence. I told you our producer Rick, he was selling his house with his lovely wife Nancy. They had the inspector come in, right? The inspector found they had a gas leak probably for 2 years. This is what he told me. They didn't even know it. The only thing they did know is that for the past 2 years, they hadn't been feeling so hot. Thank God in heaven that that gas leak wasn't so major, because it could have killed them. Carbon monoxide poisoning is very, very serious, and I'm thrilled that they've included it. It's like a $45 value by itself in the set. 2 smoke, 1 carbon monoxide. If you have a larger home, obviously get maybe a couple sets, but get them on sale while you can. Final 400 left with everybody placing orders. Joe, thank you so much for working with us. Obviously close to a sellout. Thank you for coming up at the top of the show. Be well, my friend. Thank you for presenting Samurai.
Thanks, Adam.
Amazing job. And again, tonight's going to be a little bit of a work in progress because things are selling out here, so we're shuffling the